Thank you for tuning in on the DHSB News. This evening we'll focus on two stories that are talking about community service for the town of Denton. Our first story will begin with a 17-year-old man named Jacob Ayers, who has put in the community service for Denton High School BPA. We will also be talking about an older lady named Dolly Lee, who has helped the town of Denton by putting in her community service also. For more information, we will now go to Morgan Ward.
Jacob Ayers has been collecting paper in these paper bins in every classroom in Denton High School as a BPA community service project.
I collect them every week or so, maybe every 2 weeks, depending on how much the paper is full. Sometimes daily. I currently have 10 or so bags of paper so far. Well, I was reading an article from FFA New Horizons about 2 years ago. It was about another kid who did a paper recycling project, and they recycled so much paper, and I could hardly believe it, and so I decided to do it myself to see how much paper the school actually uses, and it turns out there's quite a lot.
Thank you, Morgan, and thank you, Jacob. Keep up the good work. We will now transition over to Julia Grubb and her interview with Dolly Lee.
Dolly Lee is an inspiration to many. As a member of our community for about 50 years, she has really been involved and made a huge impact in the members of our society.
For the centennial, we had taken the big tree out by the town hall and leveled that all off and laid sod. And then the gazebo was gifted to the town of Denton by the Leonard Lothian family. We got a crew together and they built the flower bed around the gazebo.
Dolly upkeeps this gazebo. She puts in the lights, she makes sure that it's orchestrated, and she sets up Christmas lights in the winter. She puts flowers in here in the summer, and she really cares for it. However, this is only one of the many things that Dolly does for the Denton community.
We took out the old flower bed that was on the west end of the lot, west of the town hall, and planted that back to sod. Then we done the project at the town hall, refurbished the town hall, and Kristen Coppage helped rock the big pine tree in the Lions Park and spread the rocks there, which was great. Chuck and I had put a flag pole and a flag up at the cemetery. Painting of the sign on the east end of town was just Sam Beck and Kristen Coppage. Sam had a little trouble with the ladder, and it just made it fun. But young and old, we are very blessed.
Thank you, Julia, and thank you, Dolly Lee, and thank you for tuning in on DHSB News.